Entrance of a Frusian. See, I not did this with the plan for 3 hours, 3 good hours. See, all the jollof, all the SS, they will be talk rubbish. See, because of the seafood they shop for governor. Entrance of a fruit when you want to worry. See, both sides of the road no good, because they do want to move bridge give on another. They're like, Kano is twerking. Kano is twerking. See road everywhere is fucking smelly, bro.
The guy that was their governor for 8 years stole over 1.3 trillion naira. And then he was invited by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. The guy made a deal. He joined the APC. The case dropped. Nobody's talking about the money he stole anymore. Rather, he did so well. He is the leader of the state, who is now leading the state to go and join Tinubu because they need to connect to the center so that Delta State can benefit from Tinubu. 1.3 trillion naira stolen. You will never see it anymore, ever. Except if he probably wronged them again and they decided to use it against him as a compromise. Lord Nisurugon. God is patient. You know that. And the reason why we have to make sure that, and the reason also, rather, the reason why you have to give me my flowers. You see, what I am doing is a thankless job. Nigerians suffer from what is called Stockholm Syndrome. It is a chronic sort of sickness that is more or less like in people's genes, right? DNA, generation to generation. So Mayegun's diary political is so important that we can keep record, evidence, of things that happened as they happened and those who are involved. Because Nigeria is a place where they can change the story. And if you want to tell them the true story, then they will come for you because they will push the lie to bury the truth. Unfortunately, we were all here when Tinubu said he is so proud to have removed subsidy. Somebody is on TV telling everybody that it wasn't Tinubu that removed it. And they will repeat it here and there. They will give him credit for removing it. The consequences of removing it, oh yeah, it's not him, it's somebody else. This one is from Kano. This weary.
Heavy lifting in this sense. I know you're a new entrant in that space as far as the ruling party is concerned. So you got to take the big hits on the show today. There's nothing novel about government inheriting a crisis. I hear people say this thing. Literally every government that has come, whether from the national or the state level, they always complain about how bad things were. Nobody's underrating how bad things were. I am very familiar. I understand a bit of economics, so I'm familiar with where we were as a people and where we are now. So I'm familiar with the numbers. Now, but this is a challenge. When people complain about their reality, some of the handlers of the president or some of the people who speak for him, whether it's party lines or the presidency, seem to say, we are giving you the assurance that this is going to work. And the problem with that is that they are not the first person. President Bola Tinubu is not going to be the first person as a president to promise us that things are going to get better. Remember 2014, what brought in President Muhammadu Buhari? Change. And it was literally a cult followership. Where are we? What did he inherit after 8 years of President Muhammadu Buhari? So there's nothing new about making promises. There's nothing new about inheriting a bad situation. It's how you handle it that's the big question. So the argument seems to be like, people feel like the government seems to railroad us to the point of saying, look, you must accept the fact that we need to stay hopeful. But Nigerians are not accepting it. They want things to improve because their lives are difficult. Is that impossible to understand? Or do you think the president should change his mode of conversation so that we understand where it's coming from?
Well, I think from my understanding, we need to do a lot. This is one of my reasons of joining a ruling party. It is not my intention to join the ruling party, but because of the quality and the action and the inaction of our political gladiators, I think the best way is just to join the ruling party, do your own best to drag some advantage to our people, finish. From my understanding, there is need for us to put our hand on deck, both the judiciary, the parliament, and of course the executive, civil society, and the remaining stakeholders. There are so many ways of doing things, but we close our eyes. We refuse to do so. We used to look into only what our leaders are doing. Yes, leaders are elected to lead us well. Therefore, they must find a way of providing a solution to our problem. But nobody can resolve or can take us out of our problem unless and until we identify the problem. I agree with some of your thoughts and some of the sort of my colleagues from Anambra. We need to do a lot. For example, fuel subsidy. When Mr. President removed the oil subsidy on that very day, yes, it is a policy of his party. The government of Muhammadu Buhari removed the fuel subsidy because it was not contained in the budget. The provision of the fuel subsidy, it is only from January to June. From that day, no fuel subsidy. What Mr. President or President Bola Ahmed Tinubu does is just to announce the removal of the fuel subsidy. Then what after? I want you to look into what state, federal, and local government are collecting after the removal of the fuel subsidy. It is almost times three. The last Buhari's allocation in May or June, it is not up to 700 billion. By now, it is almost 1.8 trillion. Therefore, the best way to handle this the situation is that after removing the fuel subsidy, we need to block leakages, stop wastages, and fight corruption to the stand still. If for any reason our leaders, our colleagues in the National Assembly, the executive, the judiciary, the other angles of the party are committed to block leakages, to stop wastages, to fight corruption, to reduce impunity to a minimal daring, I assure you we will regain hope. It is only when there is hope, when people are hoping to get something good from the government, then Nigeria will start working well. But as I am speaking with you, there is very huge gap between the leaders and followers. What is the reason? It is not for the opposition, it is not for the ruling party. There is total vote of no confidence in
nuisance lele.
It is smoke Igbo. It is taking the
You make any sense out of all the nonsense he's saying, right? I couldn't. That's why I brought it to you. Because that's what they do. They tell people, I say, no, it wasn't him, it was Buhari. Oh, it was this, he only announced it, but he's also receiving credit to have removed it. Why can't you just stay in one place so that you stop confusing the thunder that will strike you, that will finish you, right? That will be mine, right? Finally, the ex-convict, Uzor Kalu, has a message for Alex Otti, the Abia State Governor. Maybe you should listen.
I want to congratulate the proprietor of Raymond Stars for that wonderful bid they did. This is the first time I'm seeing a private company taking the National League. And honestly, I was excited, although I'm still tired coming back from China watching that match where Raymond Stars won. I congratulate them and I congratulate the proprietor. And I will soon join the honor of the Monster. You know, whatever I come turns to good. And I'm happy I will soon ride the governor of Abia State, because the second team there is purely my team. I don't want to make trouble. I didn't want to go to court. I will explain to the governor, if it's possible, he give me back the team, because it's my team. I floated it on my own and everything. It wasn't a state government affair. And when the state government took it over, I kept quiet. And I would like to appeal to Governor Alex to give me back that team, because it's my team, so they can go quickly continental and make all Nigerians happy. I will go and get the continental cup for them, not only carry the national league. So it's expensive to manage a football club in Nigeria, but I hope that everybody will understand. And I congratulate President Tinubu for knowing the value of congratulating Raymond Star. Because anybody with conscience should congratulate Raymond Star. It's not easy for a private financier to carry that cup. And I congratulate him from the deepest part of my heart. And I will repeat the same thing. Just give me back that thing. And I will repeat the same thing. And bring the Continental Cups that have been very difficult for people to get here. It's only me that know what it takes to take that cup. Good players, good discipline, practice, good coaches, and adhering to rules of the camp. Our players, we have the best players who will carry the World Cup, but these players don't adhere to rules of the camp. The present ego, super egos, can go places. I'm telling you the truth. But it's just administration that they lack, and I believe that they will still go. I don't want to talk about football. Today is not about football. Just to congratulate Raymond Stars. I'm with them.
You won't need a car to travel. You won't need an aeroplane to travel. You will just say, I want to go to London. And you'll be in London. Whether you believe it or not, the time is coming when you won't need a car to travel.
The time is coming. Elede will fly and all that. But give it to him though, because I remember when he was the governor of Abia State was when we heard about the Eyimba of Aba. And they went on to go and win the Continental Cup, which is the African Champions League. But a lot has changed since then anyway. But Uzor Kalu. So, brethren, thank you very much for your time this evening. Again, I'm sorry that we didn't take calls, okay? It's because I wanted to finish early. I had this little migraine there. It keeps going back and forth, and it's not that serious, but I thought I should rest it. So, I'm going to see you some other time. But listen, if you are still here with us, remember to like the broadcast before you go, okay? Like the broadcast. If you have liked it, don't do it again. That means you are canceling your like. So like it, share it, subscribe to my channel, and don't miss the next time I come on here, right? Good night. Hang on, I'll say good night, everyone. Odaro.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Mayegun dayari láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Bó bá ṣe ṣeré àní máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
Ó sì tún ṣeré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
Máyégún Diary politico.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
Àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Prẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Àyè.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹ̀rùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ tún ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran.